Okay, so now I've actually sanded it a little bit with some sandpaper on the back to get it a little thinner. I got it dampened, and I'm gonna do some relief carving on the wings. The X-Acto knife, and I'm gonna go right underneath this edge of this, where this wing is right here. So right there, and just cut in deeply at an angle. It's like a fillet, like you're filleting a fish. You want to cut all the way through, just relieve that. Just fillet it. So that I'm underneath that wing right there, and right there on the edge, I'm going to cut all the way through, just a little bit, just to release it. You'll see how that wing is going to curl up like that, right there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. Just go under the edge just a little bit. Just fillet it, just like filleting a fish. See how it's lifted up there? I'm just going to cut the edge a little bit so that it releases it. Trim that little piece off there. Go under a little bit more with this one. Okay. So now I'm going to take the tool that I did the wings with. Just going to stamp those back spots where it's lifted up. So that blends in. When the wing is lifted up. And do the same thing with this side. So now it looks like two wings. See it? A little tickle in my throat. Okay. I've got these 3 tools here. I like this one to use on the body. Gives it segmentation of the body. And I can actually put right up there on the head. Yeah, make a little definition there. And I'm going to run like 3 segments back. Yeah. Okay. Then a monarch butterfly, or most butterflies, have a spot on their wings. Makes it look like their eyes, and makes them look like they're a lot bigger for predators. So I'm going to put a spot right out towards the tips of each one of these wings. And I'm going to put 2 in the back. Later I'll highlight those with some white. And I think I want to go around the edge of this here with this tool, just to give a little definition between the wing and the body. This damp leather is almost like working with clay. Okay. Now, what you do with these antennae is you just twist them like so. You don't want to make them too thin because they'll actually tear off of there. I could probably make them a little thinner, but this will be good. Twist them babies up. Here, a butterfly. It's ready for day. It doesn't take very long. I've got probably an hour into this. Curve those any way you want. They'll dry up nice. I'll get back to you when I'm ready to dye. That'll probably be tomorrow. Okay, so now I'm going to dye this butterfly. I have some orange dye here in my cap. I'm just gonna dye the wings. I'm not worried about getting it on the veins. I'm gonna go over them with some black dye afterwards. They'll stand right out. This is like a deep reddish orange. I use a water-based dye. I like it much better. It's easier to clean my brushes. It's easier to get off my hands if I get it on my hands. It seems to spread out pretty even on the leather. Not really worried about getting it up on the body either, because that's going to do that black also. So I'll do the entirety of the wings. The antennae are going to be black. And I'll get back to you when I'm done, ready to put the black on. Okay, so now I'm ready to put the black on the body and on the veins and the wings. So, got some black in my cap here. This I have to be careful with, not to get it onto the orange. Just kind of stroke it right on the top. See how I'm doing that real nice and just a little bit at a time. And if you get a little bit on the orange, it's not going to show up too much. You can always just kind of blend it in there along the edges. I used to do this with acrylic paints, and I was always afraid that if somebody were to wear them in their hair, wet hair, that the paint would bleed out and turn their hair orange or whatever color the hair clip was. I do put a water-based sealer on there, but or a waterproof sealer. but I still get worried. So I don't want somebody to come back and say, "Oh, I got green hair." Oh no. Okay, I see it. What I'm doing there now. Showing some highlights on the wings. And I'll get back to you when it's finished. I'll show you how to put the clip on. Okay, so here I have the finished dyeing of the butterfly. Backside's all dyed. I'm gonna fasten a hair clip to the. They don't have to wait until after the dye dries. Okay, so I'm all set up here to glue the clip onto the back. I have some all-purpose cement. I'm going to use this popsicle stick as an applicator. This is the type of clip I'm using. And I have a couple clips to hold it in place until it dries. A couple pieces of leather to protect it from the clips so they don't put dents in it. And there we go. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of the clip. Trying not to get it all over. And I'm going to place it onto the butterfly. Okay, now I'm going to take a piece of leather and put it there. This will protect it. These clips are pretty strong. They'll put dents in the butterfly, so that'll hold that end in place. I don't want to open this up so it doesn't get accidentally glued together. Any squirts out, I don't think it will, but slide that up in there. And just clip it right down. So now it's all glued in. So the next step will be to put the sealer on it. After. Okay, so now the clip is all fastened to the back. I'm going to put some sealer on this, and it'll be all done. So I'm using Resolene, which is waterproof. I don't want to soak it too much. It's still quite a bit, but make sure I get those antennas covered. You don't want to stroke on it too many times because the dye will start, the dye will start to come off. See, there's a little bit on the dauber now. Seal the back up good.